We're going to take a look at some cut-ups against the odd front defense against H-off or Y-off formation runs. The first clip you see here is a diamond formation. This is submitted by Coach Brandon Staley, who is a defensive coordinator at John Carroll College, previously at James Madison University. So you see both of those programs in these clips here. The main reason why coaches are going to the odd front is to have 2-4-I techniques, particularly at the point of attack, against schemes such as power read. Now this is all just power read here in this situation. What that does is you see the presence of the 4-I technique in that B gap. That is a very important coaching point, because now what happens is there's no 3 technique there where you're going to get a double team at the point of attack. The 4-I technique there, what that does is that forces the down block by that tackle. Now forcing the down block of that tackle, you're forcing the scheme one gap wider. So now that power read is going to be wider. It's going to be a D gap read. What that does is the single block of the tackle allows that Mike to come over the top and eliminate any possibility of a double team. So you see how the Mike's going to scrape over here. There's the power read. In fact, we don't even know what this quarterback is reading here, okay, in this situation, because this outside perimeter, outside linebacker is being blocked. Okay, there's a safety here, but you're going to see the Mike show up in the window right here, and the Mike does a pretty good job taking that play on. Now, ideally, I'm sure he's going to be taught to box it back in to pursue, because now you have the backside inside linebacker over the top, as well as a backside outside linebacker. But in this situation, that Mike does a terrific job with the block destruction, actually makes the play on the quarterback. But you could see how that backside linebacker is coming with pursuit. Similar situation here. Okay, here's the power read. Again, forcing that down block. The nose is there. The nose is working into the front side A gap. That forces the guard on the nose. There's the down block on the 4-I technique. And because of that 4-I technique, here's the Mike backer. That Mike backer is able to work over the top again and be an unblocked player. And here he is squaring up on the quarterback. You know, you almost force a quarterback pull in this situation because your overhang in odd fronts is too wide. Okay, so he's going to stop the jet sweep element. Here you got out of empty. This will give you a good example of the overhang against the jet sweep component. You're going to have a jet sweep here to the top of the screen. Okay, but right now you see you have 3 over 3. This player's in a position right now to force the jet sweep. Okay, so the quarterback's going to be forced to pull the ball. Here's the Mike linebacker. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, the Mike linebacker is pulled. Okay, because you got 3-man, you got 3 wide receivers here. It's an empty set. He's pulled to the field. Okay, so this slot has to make a decision. He makes a decision to block the Mike linebacker. Now you have a, you know, what Coach Staley calls his stud or strong side outside linebacker coming free here, and he's just going to make the tackle on the jet sweep. Here's the end zone shot of it. But again, you have that Mike linebacker, that strong inside linebacker, whatever you call him in your scheme, the strong inside linebacker. This is a tough shot. The film clip's not wide enough, but you're going to get jet sweep to the left here. Okay, there's a motion. There's a rotation. There's a sky support here where that safety's coming down. Game plan thing. And it's the same principle where you have the outside linebacker able to play the jet sweep. And playing the out front gives you that because you have 2 overhang players. And again, spread sets, it's going to help you. Now, in this situation, for whatever reason, this player's not playing the B gap. Okay, so there's the Mike. The tackle still cannot get to him. The Mike's still able to overlap it. Backside inside linebacker is able to pursue over the top, providing this guard or this nose occupies that guard on a double team. Now the nose goes away in this situation. But again, you have an example of a Mike linebacker able to play the jet sweep because of his alignment. So he's able to get out of there right now and get over the top. Whatever this player does is wrong. Is if this player blocks the Mike linebacker, then you have your stud, okay, or your strong side outside linebacker able there to make the play on the jet sweep component of the play. That play does hit a little bit wide of the guard. He should be hitting inside the guard. But even if he does that, you have the backside inside linebacker. I think this is the end zone shot. This is the wide shot, so you see a better clip of it. So here's what I'm talking about here with this stud outside linebacker. Okay, he sees this motion. We talked about this in the beginning of the special report, where a lot of outside linebackers now are just forcing through there, taking away the jet sweep element of the power read. That's exactly what he's doing right now. All right, so he should be absorbing that block. You have a safety here, okay, who's at 6 yards. He could trigger downhill, but the Mike or the inside linebacker to the strength is the big, he's the big play in this situation. That guard is going to work to him. Now, if he does and he kicks him out, and we talked to Coach Staley about the coaching point behind that, Mike, and Coach Crocker at Villanova, a lot of them talk about hitting this thing as square as possible and letting the back make a decision. Whatever it is, he could force the ball out to the strong side outside linebacker, or he could box the ball in, all right, to the backside inside linebacker who should be working over the top. The play runs a little wider, and the Mike is there to make the play. All right, same concept here. You got that knifing through on that jet motion. And, I mean, he really has nowhere to go in that situation. Same thing's happening here. Here's a strong side stud or outside linebacker. There's a jet sweep action. Quarterback keeps it. Now let's take a look at the interior box play. Just want to see if I have an end zone shot of this. Do not. So we'll take a look at it on this end. All right, there's the 4-eye. There's a down block on the 4-eye. There's the Mike linebacker. There's the backside inside linebacker. He's able to work over the top. And on the Mike linebacker in this situation, it's pretty much unblocked. So just some answers using the odd front against the power read coaches. Those overhang players help you. And again, the importance of those 4-eye B gap players on the line of scrimmage helps defending this scheme.